The title of today's class is The Perfect Path to Life and Resurging. The Perfect Path to Life and Resurging. The subtitle, The New Science of Energy, Power, Happiness, and Longevity. The New Science of Energy, Power, Happiness, and Longevity, Part 2. Part 2. We've talked before about emotion and attitude and longevity, closest to God and longevity. We've talked somewhat about the oneness with spouse, just to review a little bit about that. Some of the power thoughts that we want to have to keep the relationship right with our spouse, our significant other, keeping in mind if that relationship is in discord or not harmonious or not at peace with our wives or our spouse, it's a death process. A good marriage is a fortress for well-being and adds power, energy, happiness, and longevity to us. One power thought is extreme respect always. Extreme respect always. It's going to help you in your marriage. It's going to help you in all relationships, whether in business or somebody you just pass on the street. Extreme respect always. I use this all the time. It's certainly had a tremendous effect of me, just how I am with people. I repeat it. I take the deep breaths and close my eyes and focus on it. And throughout the day, I'm using it. I recommend twice an hour to use these power thoughts. Power thought is a thought you want to internalize into yourself. And you want about 3 or 4 that you keep active, and then you're going to get many more than that in today's class. And those are some that you use at times. You rotate them in and out. The other power thought, particularly good for your marriage, is your needs come before mine. Your needs come before mine. Your needs come before mine. You are my first priority always. That's an excellent one. You are my first priority always. Because at the end in your life, who is it going to be? It's going to be you and your spouse. The kids are off in their lives. Your friends are off in their lives. Who does your life really depend on? Your spouse. In the end, that's who's there with you. That's who has your back. You have her back. That's who's there. You're tied to each other in this life and throughout eternity. Now, before I give you more power thoughts that are going to help you in your marriage and in all relationships, these power thoughts help in all relationships, but I'm particularly focused on marriage. What are your thoughts about the power thoughts I've given you to this point? You like it, you don't like it, you agree, you disagree. What are your reactions so far? You agree with them?
They're helpful.
Helpful. Does you relate to one more than the other?
Spouse one.
The one, your needs come before mine, you're my first priority?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, because if you have a lot of money, you're making money, and you're at odds with your wife, what good is it? You're miserable. It's going to rob you of your health, your longevity, your power, your happiness. You cannot be happy and have a bad marriage. It's impossible. Impossible. So you want to do all in your power to make your spouse happy. To put that person before everybody. Before yourself, before your children, before everybody.
She's happy, you're happy.
That's it. If she's not happy, you're not going to be happy. Now, here's an important one. And this takes a lifetime. And I don't know that yet we ever totally master this one. It's an ongoing process. And here's the power thought. I refuse to react to your negativity. I will only respond to your vulnerability. I refuse to react to your negativity. I will only respond to your vulnerability. And let me talk to you about that. I guarantee you at some point your spouse is going to say something negative to you. You're not going to like it. No question about it. It might even be how they say it. Might be yelling, might be with a bad face, might be name calling. It might be a derogatory comment about you. It might be a derogatory comment about your mother. It might be a derogatory comment about whatever. People say all kinds of things, particularly if they're upset about something.